Credit has never been more readily available to us than it is now. We owe an average of $100,000 per person, and yet only half of us have mortgages. Collectively, we owe $4.5 billion, $4.5 billion on our credit cards. For every dollar we earn, we're spending $1.15. The concept of saving has been lost on us. KiwiSaver will launch in less than a month, but that in itself will not turn us into a nation of savers. A change in attitude is required. And financial planner Jenny Marnie believes it needs to start young. Sophia Winborn finds out how quickly kids learn the value of a dollar.
Meet the Murcott family, all 9 of them. You might imagine a family this size is a bit of a drain on the finances, but the Murcott kids are a canny bunch. 12-year-old Lucy has more than $1,000 in her bank account. Maggie has over $900 in hers, Abigail around $700.
As they go through earning money, that it doesn't come easy, shouldn't come easy, and therefore that shouldn't go easy as well. The younger guys do small jobs around the house. We give them a modest amount for, and then they learn that if they put that effort in, they get a reward for it. The older children, we want to work with them, exploring the things they enjoy doing and seeing how they can use that to earn some money.
At the moment I'm selling them for $2 Mum buys the ingredients and then I pay her back out of the money that I get. I think it's about 35 cents a biscuit.
Our younger generation are quite entrepreneurial. They're willing to give things a try and take risks.
Trouble is, we're not setting them a good example.
Filling in deposit forms calls for great concentration, and rightly so.
I was brought up from as young as I can remember, learning to save money into my post office savings bank account. It would have been a shilling, probably, a fortnight or something like that. But it grew, and I learnt the magic of compound interest. The way we grow up these days is we want it now, we buy it now, so we mortgage everything or go to the finance company for money. I've seen the mess people get themselves into because they've never ever been taught what to do. A lot of parents know that they've made mistakes and they're embarrassed to admit it. But the way that they can help their children is by adopting a different approach.
So Jenny Marnie says start young. Children as young as 7 or 8 can readily grasp the concept of saving if you teach them.
Children don't learn how to look after their money by osmosis. They learn how to do it by handling it themselves.
Abigail, what did you do? Vacuum the car, so it's the inside, $3.50.
Instead of the parents giving the children the toys, it might be a help if the parents gave the children the money for the toys over a period of time, like an allowance, and then letting them make the choices themselves and manage that money. That way the kids can learn if they blow it all on something that was an impulse buy, they've put their goal of the thing they really wanted in jeopardy.
As soon as they do have their own personal goal, I think suddenly the value of money has a meaning. Then suddenly the work required to meet that goal becomes realistic for them.
For Lucy, that goal was a horse.
For a 4-year-old, that's a pretty big goal. And so we just set out to explain every goal takes little steps, big or small.
So Lucy started washing the car, and together with birthday and Christmas money, she was able to buy her first horse, aged 7.
I've liked it because it's made me sort of get out there and earn a little bit more money, and I've got a goal to earn some more money because before I was just earning it but I didn't really have anything to pay for, but now I've got to look after a horse and that money needs to be there monthly.
If the kids know that the money that they're going to put aside for the skateboard is going to take them 14 weeks to save up for, they can budget that and then they can make choices about whether they're going to spend their skateboard money on lollies this week or whether they're going to keep the goal of the skateboard at the forefront of their mind.
And it's wonderful to see them forego an immediate pleasure. I say, you know, for example, we won't have McDonald's because I'd rather put that $5 towards my horse.
The Murcotts know they're one out of the box. They're homeschooled for a start.
There's not a lot of that peer pressure for things like labels. I know that that can be a big catch for a lot of kids growing up. They're not really into that. We live out in the country as well, you know, so I guess you could say we're a little bit country bumpkin-ish.
Nevertheless, Megan and Simon hope they're giving their children financial choices.
having money and being committed to earning, saving, etc., gives us options in life and the ability to get the best we can out of life, not just for ourselves, but for ourselves and other people around us.
Do you think that you approach money differently to your friends?
Probably. I probably save more than most people do. I like to save my money for whatever comes up. It makes me want to just put more in there so I can see more in there. I don't really spend much of my money at all.
I think the most important thing for all of us, no matter whether we're 8 or we're 80, is that we have goals. We all need to look to the future, and for an 80-year-old the future might only be 5 years, but for an 8-year-old hopefully it's 85 years. But if you just drift through life in anything, not only with money, you get nowhere.
Great kids. I don't know about the bare feet so close to the motor mower, though. Anyway, Jenny Marnie has written 2 books to help children learn about managing their money. Head to the Close Up website, www.tvnz.co.nz, keyword close up for the details.